Hello YouTube. Today I have a video comparison, well not really a comparison but more an overview of Macs in general. Whether you should go for a MacBook, a Mac desktop, or a Mac mini. Alright, so let's go in here to the Apple website. So here they are. Here's the MacBook Air, Mavericks, Imac. I actually have an Imac here. Mine is the 21.5 inch, just for argument's sake. But for this, we're going to go into the, Mac. I'm going to start off by talking about the MacBook Air. The MacBook Air 11 inch is starting at $899. Has an 11.6 inch display, 1366 by 768 pixel density, 1.4 gigahertz dual core Intel Core i7 processor, 4 gigabytes of RAM, and a 512 gigabyte hard drive with a 9-hour battery life. Now for me, that's not really good. I prefer desktops, and 512 gigs as a hard drive is really ridiculous. If just 4 gigs of RAM, that's not too great either. Now, I know these come in a 13-inch model too. These are the different battery lives and stuff. You can check these out. Oh, another thing is all Macs come stock with Mavericks now. That update is free too. So let's go into MacBook Pro. Now, the MacBook Pro without Retina display, let's see if I can find that here. Store, Shop Mac, Compare Mac, on notebooks. Here it is. It's 13 inches. Here's all the specs. Let's see. The one that starts at $1199 is a 2.5 gigahertz dual core Intel Core i5. It can be jumped up to 3.1 gigahertz, just 4 gigs of RAM, and a 500 gigabyte hard drive, and a built-in 7-hour battery. That's okay. If you want a if you have to have a what do you call it, a laptop, then this would be good for you. But in my case, I prefer desktops. But here, if you wanted to get into the Retina display, or honestly, I don't think it's really worth the jump in price. I think it's just $100, but still, I don't really think it's worth it. If you wanted a MacBook Pro, then I would go with this one. This just has that fancy screen. Here, I'll show you. Ooh, more power behind every pixel. It probably is a really sharp display. It might be a little sharper than the other one, as you can see here. It shows you all those little fibers on that leaf. That's pretty damn clear. Now I'm doing this on my iMac. This doesn't have Retina display. Millions of pixels. It's pretty thin, actually. I've seen these. That other MacBook Pro is a little on the thick side. Now getting into the desktop side of things here with the Mac Mini. This is Apple's cheapest Mac out there. No, it is, let's see, 2.5 gigahertz dual core processor, 4 gigs of RAM with a 500 gigabyte hard drive. Now the bad thing about this is, obviously, as you can see, it doesn't come with a screen. It doesn't come with the mouse, the keyboard. All you get in the box is the Mac Mini. Let's see. If you really want that Thunderbolt display, I think that's $800. You need the Super Drive external DVD drive. That doesn't come with the iMac either, but here are the different components. It's pretty advanced for its time, but I really don't think that this wasn't really good for me, but it can work for you. As you can see here, you can connect a Bluetooth keyboard, mouse, and a screen. What I really recommend here is the Imac. Beautiful. I have one. It's really thin. It's fast. I use it for my school projects and stuff. Let's see, store. I have this one. 21.5 inch. It's an all-in-one. Let's see. It's a 2.7 gigahertz processor, 8 gigs of RAM, and a quad-core processor, sorry. 2.7 gigahertz quad-core processor, 8 gigs of RAM, and a 1 terabyte hard drive. Now this is pretty good. As you can see, the 21.5 inch screen is going to be a little sharper than the 27 inch. But if you're looking for screen size and you really need that 27 inch Mac, then I'm pretty sure that that's going to be sharp as well. Let's see. Here's the breakdown here. If you wanted to go into the Apple website and see it, you could just go to apple.com, store, shop Mac, and compare Mac. Then it'll show you everything I just mentioned here. Now, coming down to which one is better, you really can't say. It's really a personal preference. If you need it if you're on the road a lot for your job, then probably the MacBook Pro would be better. If you're a student, I think most likely an iMac or a MacBook Air would do. I use iMac, but that's up to you. Another good option here is refurbished. Now, with refurbished, you can end up saving a lot of money. So here, you can see, you have all these refurbished. I think they're running Lion. That's not a big issue here, because you can upgrade to Mavericks for free. So let's see, what's the cheapest? The cheapest is $719 MacBook Air. See, this is probably the older version. Let's see, You can probably browse through this and see what you guys like. But thanks for watching. I know I haven't made a video in about 2-3 weeks. I've been pretty busy. But thank you. Please subscribe. One quick thing, guys, I forgot to mention that RAM is referred to as memory as well on those websites. I'm going to say, let's say 2, 3, 4 gigabytes of memory. And really what RAM does is it gives it that power to load like web pages faster and use your applications faster, like iMovie, iPhoto, FaceTime, Photo Booth. It just really depends. So really, the more RAM, the better. Hard drive space is necessary too. You really don't want something with only, like that MacBook Air only had 128 gigs of memory. As you can see here, my iPod Classic has 160 gigs. Where's that at? It's like right here. 160 gigs. Yep. And this little thing here, picked this up, backup hard drive, picked it up at Costco. It says 1.5 terabytes. This has 100 more gig. No. This has 500 more gigabytes of memory than my hard drive. It was a Seagate 1.5 terabyte hard drive. I think it was about $60-$70. It's really worth it. I can cram a lot of stuff in there. So really, when it comes down to is if you're gonna be using heavy, really big applications and stuff, and you're gonna need a lot of power to make those apps work, you're gonna want as much RAM as possible. And also, I know for the new MacBook Pros, what comes in the box comes in the box. I don't think you can change out any of the RAM. I know with the iMac, think the Mac Mini and the MacBook. I don't even think the MacBook Air can be upgraded. But really, when it comes down to it, honestly, the iMac is the best. You get this nice keyboard right here. You get the mouse. You get everything. You get the screen, you get speakers, everything. Bang for your buck, iMac. But if you really need that portability, then probably the cheapest base model MacBook Pro will do. In my opinion, the MacBook Air is garbage. Thanks for watching, guys. Please subscribe to the channel. There's going to be a lot of changes upcoming. I'm going to have a lot more time on my hands, and we're going to get a lot more projects in. Alright, thanks, guys. Bye.